this is my other شو اسمه my other account with a new account. Okay, so for this one, this is what you're gonna get into once you buy an account. This is what you're gonna get, and I'm gonna show you how to adjust it however you want. It might look a bit confusing at the beginning, I understand that, but trust me, it's not at all. Okay, so what you need from all of that, you do not need this, you do not need this. Okay, so it's okay, it's good. So no, let's no, okay, the beginning, so it's going to be hard. Let's get this one. This one's good. Okay, so what you open here, what you see is the company. This is Project X. Okay, you're going to find a lot of companies using Project X these days. So Project X aqua funded, هي aqua futures حكينا عنها. هتلاقي البالانس هون تبعك، هون هتلاقي الماكسيموم لوس ليميت تبعك المسموح فيه، هون هتلاقي realized profits. Realized profits are all the profits that you close the trade on. The trade is not open anymore. Okay, and here you're going to see the unrealized profits, which are the profit as it's happening or the loss as it's happening, everything. Okay, hone you're going to find your daily loss limit. What's the daily loss limit set? Okay, and here you're going to find something called a DOM. The DOM is basically shows you how many orders are being taken at this price. But you don't care about that DOM that much. What you care about is we're going to trade today. We're not going to trade today, but we're going to show NQ. This is the NASDAQ. This is the NASDAQ chart. Okay, you can customize this however you like. You want to make it white, you want to make it however you like, you can customize it. I like it white. Where is it? The canvas. Lost. This one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw it. Okay. So you customize it however you want, and you make it however you want. This is how you go through orders. This is the buy. This is the sell. Okay. Whenever you buy, the market is closed, so rejected right now because the market is closed. But we're gonna open it again on Monday, and we're gonna see how we can go into the order, leave the order, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Hey, Project X, this is how it looks. This is how you customize it. We're gonna talk about it more, but this is how it looks usually. Okay, this is where you buy, you sell, all that kind of stuff. There's also another one, something called, where is it? Something called trade of it. I'm gonna show you how to set all of these up. Trade of it is more advanced شوي. Okay, it's not as easy as Project X. Project X is way easier, preferred by literally most people. Okay, this is an account. طبعا you're gonna see access simulation because, as we said, when you are in a demo, when you're in a challenge account, it's mostly demo. Okay, so this is the account for funded next, and okay, you can find it's a bit. What do you think? It's a bit more confusing or less more confusing? What are you sure بهذا? You like this one more?
Well, I think it's more user friendly. No?
This one? This one? Okay. Maybe when you start using them, you're gonna see which one is more user friendly. This one is a bit more annoying in putting stop losses and take profits. That's why most people do.
Okay.
But why people
بس نوصل على practical part بعدين هونيك يبين معنا أكثر.
100%. بس أنت هلا هيك just to get an idea on what we're gonna do. So this one, why do people love trade of it? Literally, they love it for one reason. Nobody uses this, by the way. They just use it. To do this. You go for settings, and you go on add-ons and trading view. This is one of the ways, literally the most famous way in how to trade on trading view. So people just connect this through trading view, and on trading view you trade everything. But just so you get an idea on what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna put them here. Okay, right, not this one. Here. Okay, so let's go back here. So Project X, why is it good? Because it's easy to use. When you use it, you're gonna find it very easy to use. easy to copy trade through accounts. So مثلا if you have multiple accounts, it's very easy to copy trade them, very easy. Does not connect to TradingView. That's why people do not like it as much. And there's a company I showed you that's the oldest prop firm, all that kind of stuff. They have monopoly on it because they're the one who made it. فهمت كيف؟ But they have monopoly on it and they're trying to pull it from all the kind of prop firms. فحتلاقي project X أكتر شيء على top step. Most other prop firms are not going to have it, depending. They're still in talks, but a lot of rumors انه حيبطلوا شراكه مع توب ستيب. وبس الموبايل فيرجن تبعها is not very functional. هلا انت حتلاحظ most of the mobile versions of Tradovate and Top Step, they're not very good at all. That's why I advise you not to trade on your mobile, only laptop. حتى اصلا it helps you to focus more. Tradovate, it's a bit more complicated to use for beginners. Maybe the view was nice, I don't know, but it's a bit more complicated to use for beginners. That's what I've been told. It connects to TradingView, and that's why people love it, because you just put it on TradingView, and TradingView you can trade literally live on the charts that you like. And you can copy trading in it. الصراحة is kind of annoying, because when you group trade and you connect to TradingView, it doesn't work, as the fill is not as good. That's what I noticed. And also, it's a real broker. Like, you can open a real brokerage account with Tradovate and trade without prop firms. Top Step, the Project X is not. Project X is just software. Okay. At the beginning, you're going to be more familiar with Project X, and you're going to go into Top Tradovate, inshallah. Okay.
السؤال عمر، لما تقول copy trade,
إيه.
do you mean that you can have multiple accounts and do one trade only? So do you mean that today, if you have like 3-4 accounts, funded accounts, you can do one trade, and this trade will be applied across all?
Yes,
so your
sir.
profit will be times 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the beauty of prop firms, حرفيا, and you can multiply your profits.
Lovely.
Yeah, very lovely. And I have 6 accounts. I do them in cycles. I trade 3 one day, 3 the different day. So if one day I was not very accurate with the markets, I don't fuck all my accounts. I found this way the best way. And the more you're gonna learn, you're gonna know how to do it by the way you like it. في حدا, I know people who trade 20 accounts in the same trade. They don't care. If they lose on all accounts. They win, they win on all accounts, which is high risk.
It's like leverage.
Yeah, it's like a leverage you made for yourself. Nobody gave it to you. Which is very... After the earthquake, بلشوا يهدوا every fucking building. Life. Prop firms and levels of accounts, just for you to understand how they operate. Okay, so the first one is a challenge account. We know that, we've spoke about it مليون مرة. Challenge account, target profit, لازم عندك target profit, عندك maximum loss limits, all that kind of stuff. No money made here is yours. That's a very important point to put in your head. So if you lose money here or you made money, it doesn't matter, because it's not yours. It's gonna go away eventually. In challenge accounts, we all try to pass it as quick as possible. Literally, I never saw anyone who's like spend like 2-3 months on a challenge account. Like, why would you spend all this energy for them to take it all away and then you start again? So we try to pass it as max a week or 2, max. Okay. Level 2, after you pass the challenge account, there's something called the simulated funded. They're gonna call it funded next account. They're gonna call it funded account. They're gonna call it pro plus. هتلاقي كتير اسماء، بس ببساطة هو simulated بس funded. Why is it simulated? Because it's not real. It's still a demo account in reality. يعني. It's simulated accounts with no targets, just max losses and buffers. And we're going to speak about buffer later. The money made here is mostly yours. You're going to take approximately 70 to 90% of it, or sometimes 50%, depending on the company. On here, you risk mostly 0.5% of the account on normal trades. You can risk more on A+ trades. We're going to speak about more. But you need to satisfy the rules to get a payout. That's your goal here. Your goal here is, مثلا, they want 5 days profit, you give them 5 days profit. What's your goal in the level of funded? You need to take a payout. ليه؟ لأنه the smallest payout pays for your account. And once you pay for your account, it's basically free investing or free money to do whatever you want. فهمت شلون؟ بس نحن our goal إنه to do what? إنه to pass multiple accounts. فهمت شلون؟ And then we trade groups of them. لأنه if you have one fund account, it's kind of high stress situation. لأنه it's just one, and you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to lose it, and all that kind of thoughts into your head. حيخربوا لك the way you read the market. انت بالنهايه what you want is to read the market correctly. That's what you need to focus on. That's it. But when you have one fund account, when you have one live account, whatever, it's gonna شوي تلعب بالراس.
So the strategy would be is to create more than one funded account.
Exactly.
And then go to the next level.
And then start trading them. فهمت شلون؟ هيك.
Clear. Alright.
Yeah. For prop firms, then after you pass, you get simulated funded. Let's say you have 5 accounts, whatever accounts you have. Once you have 29 to 30 profitable days on most prop firms, funded next, tops up, all futures prop firm, they're gonna want to transfer you to live funded. Live funded is nice, للصراحة. It's live account, is daily payouts, you can withdraw as much as you like, most of them. The rules تبعيت اللي هي maximum daily loss limit والشغلات هي كلها sorry ما في rules other than انه save your capital. Hey, that's the most rules they have. But the only thing that's annoying with it is they have a risk manager. So you can't trade as exactly how you like, but it's nice صراحة. You have daily payouts. It's like basically you're trading someone else's money and you're making money for yourself. And if you lose the whole account, you don't get affected with anything because it's not your money. Some other people would love to skip all of that, and where we mostly like to stay, we most like to stay over here. Okay, this is the best area to stay in for me. Then some people like to skip all of that and they go just to instant funded account. يمكن ما سمعت فيها هذول. طبعا they're still simulated, they're still funded, and they're still instant. بس الفكرة وين إنه هذول the prices of them are ridiculous. Like $400 for 25k. I buy 25k for $26. $400 for 25k is crazy. Hard rules. يعني انت بدك مثلا تعمل تذكر وقت حكينا امبارح على consistency rule انه مثلا you need to make مثلا 40% of your profit not in one day. هون you can't make 15% of your profit not in one day or 20% of your profit in one day. And you need like 10 days of profit. يعني it's a lot of rules made for you to lose. And most people who buy them are beginners. They don't know how to pass the challenge account and they think they're going to get a payout with this one. But if they can't pass the challenge account, it's harder to get the payout with this one. لأنه the brain is not it at all. But these are the levels of prop firms you need to be familiar with. Okay? Do you have any questions about them?
No, so far so good.
Beautiful. Hella, we're going to get to the types of drawdowns in prop firms. Types of drawdowns, simple, not that hard. You have static, you have end of day, and you have equity drawdown. Okay, static, as the name says, does not move. 90%, 95% of the accounts are not static, not in Forex, not in futures. It's very hard to find a static account, but they are there. And if they are, the prices are insane, or the rules might be very not good, because it's way too easy to pass and to do anything in static. Bro, in static, it doesn't move as you go. It's beautiful صراحة, but you can't find it as much. That's why it's not there that much. End of day drawdown, we spoke about it yesterday. Basically your balance, whatever your balance is at 4 o'clock EST New York time, that's the balance that's going to be set for the end of the day. Okay, the drawdown will move according to it. So مثلا if the drawdown is 1500, it's going to move according to it. You're always going to have 1500 from the end of the day balance. Okay, طبعا up, it doesn't move down, it just moves up, obviously. 95% of the accounts will have the end of day drawdown. It's not that hard to get used to at the beginning. Most people don't like it because they come from live accounts, but once you get through it, خلاص, it's done. The drawdown stops moving once you reach the starting balance minus plus 100. Sometimes it's minus 100, sometimes plus 100, depends on the account or the profit. There's the third equity drawdown. هذا أوسخ نوع drawdown. And if you ever find in any account, don't buy it. It's not worth it. والله. Equity drawdown, what happens? It moves as you're in a trade. So let's say you're in a trade, you made $500. Remember قبل كنت أحكي لك إنه أنت you wait for the end of day for it to move. Before you close the trade, let's say you make $500, it moves with you. So the trade cannot move down. Sometimes the trade moves up, moves down, but then it moves up. صح? It cannot do this. It cannot move down, which is crazy. Okay, and that can take you out. Literally, you are in profit, and it can take you out. طبعا the equity drawdown moves up, does not move down at all. The drawdown. So مثلا انت طلعت 500 نزل 100 ما بتنزل 100 drawdown. It stays 500 up, which is very very hard. Which is very hard صراحة to get over. I did not like it, and I never was successful doing it صراحة. So drawdown follows your equity as it goes up with it, and it doesn't not go down obviously. في شركة اسمها Apex, هي بتعتبر من أرخص الشركات in futures world. They can sell you like an account for $8. Why? Because they have this kind of account, and they still have activation fees of $80. So the account you buy it for $8, you try to pass it, and if you pass, you pay $80. So it's basically 88. Not worth it. For equity drawdown, in funded and in a challenge, not worth it. And it's very hard to get a payout from them. So whenever you see equity drawdown, stay away from it. You see static drawdown, you tell me about it. Okay, so we both share the profit with static drawdown. End of the drawdown is the norm. It's the average. That's what most people have these days. Okay. Any questions about these kind of drawdowns?
No, it's clear. بس نحن which of them will be going with?
End of day. That's the most common one. And it's easy to get used to. It's easy to like go by it. Static, you're not gonna find it as much, but if you do, let me know. Equity drawdown, whenever you see it, bye. ما بدي إياها أصلا.
Okay, clear.
Okay.
All right.
حبيبي. And then you have prop firms and some usual rules about prop firms. Okay. So when you pass the account, inshallah, you're gonna find some rules, and sometimes even before you pass the account, you need these rules. Most of them, they're going to be in consistency. Consistency during challenge is very famous. 50%, 40%, never more than 50%. And the only one that has 50%, I think, no, there's two. Yeah. You have top step, they have 50%. Basically, you can't make most of the profits in one day, as you know it. Profitable days are basically, they want you to have usually five, sometimes it's 7. Usually 5 non-consecutive days. يعني ممكن you have out of 7 days, you have 5 days profitable. فهمت شلون؟ No problem. As long as you have that, you have the profitable days, you can withdraw. مثلا from top step, you just need profitable days. Once you have 5 days with more than $150, you can withdraw 50% of the account. فهمت شلون؟ You have up to 5K. You can withdraw up to 5K from each account. ما عندك أي مشكلة. My funded futures 15K. في شركة عندهم شركة اسمها My funded futures, they have an account, a small advanced account. Okay, you can withdraw in one time 100K, no problem. Okay, wow. Yeah. So depending on the company, you can withdraw, but top step is the easiest ones, and aqua futures are the easiest ones for the beginners. Consistency rules. Consistency we spoke about a lot, and you can find, most of the problems have it, except top step for the next. They have these two that I know of that have funded stage. لما تصير انت عندك الفunded يعني level 2, you don't have consistency. So مثلا you hit a runner هيك مثلا مرة من the bottom of the day the high of the day, just buy and sell, and you made 10K example. Okay, and then the next day you made 100 no problem. ما عندنا أي مشكلة فيها. فهمت كيف؟ Most other companies they have a big issue with that. They don't allow you to do that. فهمت كيف؟ The consistency, it's a big thing, but top step funded next, they do not have it. Not every account, some of the accounts. Buffer. Some companies will require you to reach a buffer before you can withdraw anything. في شركة اسمها take profit trader. Okay, take profit trader حلاوتها and you can withdraw daily as long as you stay above the buffer. What's the buffer and take profit trader? It's the target profit. So مثلا انت you bought 50K, target profit is 3K. Okay, so you need to have 3K plus anything above 3K you can take it out. Sorry, daily. فهمت شلون؟ سو حلوه فيها. في كثير شركات عم بيعملوا هيك شغلات حلوه كمان مثلها. فالبفر it's a good thing for you to save your account كمان. هيك انت مثلا when the end of day drawdown عرفت هذاك it reaches to your level, doesn't affect you as much because you have a buffer. It's a good thing for you to get used to, but some of them make it a rule. فهمت شلون؟ Any questions about these rules? هلا هدول the most common rules you're gonna find. You might find different rules. You ask me about them, I'll tell you.
2 questions.
تفضل.
So these rules will be available across all platforms ما هيك؟ ولا each platform use a different kind of rules?
يعني some of them they don't even use them. فهمت شلون؟ Depending on the platform. But if they said consistency, this is what they mean. فهمت شلون؟
Okay. All right.
Yeah, مثلا if you notice at top step and funded next, these two companies, when you get to the funded stage level 2, they do not have the consistency rule. They only have profitable days. That's it.
Fair. Second question.
Yes.
لما تصير level 2
mm-hmm.
ما فيك ترجع level 1 ما هيك؟ يعني
why do you want to go to level 1?
لا بسألك أنا إنه ممكن يرجعوا إذا مثلا let's say إنه you pass like a week with no profitability and no winning buys أو etc. They will not
No, خلاص the
take you
account is
back to
yours.
management. خلاص.
No, the account is yours. As long as you don't have 30 days of inactivity. 30 days of nothing, they
okay.
might just cancel, like close your account. بس برجعوك في الوان.
alright. okay.
انت شلون؟ بس they're like they'll email you بسرعوك ما حيخلوك انه هيك يسكروك out of nowhere.
okay.
انت شلون؟ Yeah.
No.
Yeah. بس احب افكر حتى you can you can even شو اسمه text them sometimes for that. انت شلون؟ they can text them and email them and they're like مثلا freeze it. They do some shit يعني they're very accommodating when you get to the stage of profitability ان شاء الله. فهمت كيف؟ Okay. Recommended platforms, which is the last one I would love to explain about for you. The companies that I use mostly, and I still have accounts with, TopStep, Funded Next, Alpha Futures, and Aqua Futures. Okay, these four I found to be the most comfortable. The support تبعهم كتير كويس يعني بيردوا عليك بسرعة كتير. they're not يعني ما في سكامي ما لاحظ في سكام بالموضوع على حسب ظريفين الشباب انت شلون. Tradify they're trying to be like TopStep. Okay, I did not try them yet, but they're starting to push here, push there. because if it's not bad, they have good rules these days. Okay, بس توب ستيب حتلاحظها انا احكي عنها كثير لانه هي يمكن من احسن الشركات اللي ممكن تستخدمها. اوكي، ف recommended accounts انا حاطط لك الريفرنس is a 50k account. That's the reference تبعنا مشان ما when every account has different stuff, بس 50k is usually what people buy, what it's worth your money. And مثلا انت if you buy مثلا 100k, it's gonna be not worth your money. You always have to do this way. I'm gonna show you something. You have to always keep it in your mind. This one. Okay. You always have to have the ratios of. You know what? I'm gonna open it here. What you could ratio and done. Okay. Top step. Okay. So you can see the screen هيك.
Yeah, I can see it.
Beautiful. Okay. So profit target on 3k, maximum loss limit is 2k. So profit target is 6%, max loss limit is 5%. تمام؟ هون profit target still 6%. بس عندك الماكس لوس limit صار 3%. صح ولا لا؟ So هاي مثلا كانت 1 to almost 1, 6 to 5. هون صارت 6 to 3. شلون؟ So انت what you need to focus on اكثر شيء is the drawdown of the account. فهمت شلون؟ فهون انت you're not buying two 50k accounts. No, you're not. هون you're buying less than two 50k accounts. But if you bought two 50k accounts, you're gonna have more drawdown and you're gonna have more power to buy and more power to sell and to trade. فهمت شلون؟ That's why people mostly focus on 50ks. That's the reason. It's the ratio between the profit target and the loss rate. تمام؟ Okay. So top step, it's beautiful because there's no there's no activation fees now and there's no consistency when you get funded. That's why people love it now. And it's the mother of Top Step X or the Project X اللي حكينا عنه. Funded Next Futures حلاوتهم they're a one-time payment platform and but it doesn't matter for us because when you pass it in less than 2 weeks it doesn't matter the monthly payments for you. بس حلاوتهم انه they are accommodating to all kinds of people. So عندك حدا من فلسطين، عندك حدا من لبنان ما عنده جواز بدري شو، they don't care, they accommodate everyone. شلون؟ plus they can pay you in crypto. Top Step they mostly pay in Rise. I don't know if you know Rise or Wise, these kind of payment platforms. They pay mostly through that. شلون؟ Fundnext they can pay through crypto, through anything حرفيا. Fundnext are crazy. Plus Fundnext عنده شغله حلوه كتير. If your payment takes more than 24 hours, they add 1,000 extra, which is crazy. Never happened to me yet, but I'm praying every day. And the profit target, they're very much the same, most of them. They almost have always 50k, 3k, the profit target. The loss limit is 2k. And if they draw down, no day loss limit. They're very similar, Top Step and Funded Next. Okay. وهلا يعني مع no consistency rule, for me I would go with Top Step just because it's easier to copy trade them. Alpha Futures, why I like them, they have this account called the zero account. Okay, most of the time they have discounts, so it's like 80 something. You can pass it in 1 day. This account I use it in FOMC, CPI, and NFP news days. And I just press buy or press sell, and I pass in 1 day. You have an account. انت شلون؟ It's very nice. I still have 2 accounts. The only thing that's bad with them is they're not available in Turkey. So whenever I'm in Turkey, I need to use a VPN. It's kind of annoying. But other than that, they're one of the companies that have this kind of accounts. Fund next, they also have this kind of account. They have 2 accounts. You're gonna see them later. ما بدي أضيع كتير. Our Futures is the one we're gonna start with, the $26,000 one. It's a bit more rules. You're gonna have 40% consistency in the challenge, and when you pass, you're gonna have 40% consistency and the profitable days. Okay, and they lost limit.
Why do you recommend البيجنرز يبلشوا بأقوى futures مش تغري بالtop stuff?
Cheaper. Okay.
Alright.
More rules better. More rules are better لأنه أنت start يعني listen, when you follow at the beginning, you don't follow rules at the beginning because you don't know what the rules do to you. But the more you follow the rules at the beginning, you condition yourself to be a rule follower in this kind of business. It's gonna save you money. Plus, I'll say like first 2 accounts, you're probably gonna lose them because of technicalities, because of the FOMO, the revenge trading, all that kind of stuff. You're probably gonna lose them. So why lose them on expensive accounts? Lose them on cheaper. Like feel your feelings on cheaper, and then on the more expensive, be more behaved, more conditioned. Very clear. That's the idea I'm gonna go with. So 85, I'm not gonna explain, but you have it here if you want to go through it. Come on, they have multiple accounts. They have so many accounts that you can go and do a lot of stuff. يعني كتير عنده شغلات حلوة. But I still do not use them, so I don't have any recommendations with them. But from my research, they were not bad. Okay. Do you have any questions from these basics? I think they were not that bad. ما كترت كتير بحس.
لا I think it's a good start صراحة. It's a good start. بس لا تفهم setup.
And they have to have a base دائما.
لا setup is very clear. خلاص صارت مفهومة إنه لوين رح نوصل وشو بدنا نعمل والاستراتيجي تبعيتك.
حلو. استراتيجي just بلشت فيها.
لا I mean like إنه what's in your head.
Yes.
So بس سؤال اليوم, how do they track how much of accounts do you have? ولا this is something they don't need to track from a legal perspective?
Legal perspective? I don't know.
So it's fine with them to have multiple accounts under one
under one name, you mean? هلا شوف, every company they have a limit for their accounts. Most of them they allow you 5 accounts. Okay, or they allow مثلا 300k in funding. انت شلون? So once at that point you can't buy anymore. But what you do is you buy from different platforms, and then if you want to trade like مثلا let's say 10 accounts at the same time, there's something called a trade syncer, and you can trade everything at the same second. انت شلون?
Okay.
Yeah. But once you get to that point, you understand more how the mechanics work of it. انت شلون?
واضحة.
But should like into prop firms, what do you think? What's like your first thought about prop firms?
صراحة هلا it's interesting يعني at the end of the day you're not losing your money. It's a good place to trade.
Nice.
It's different than the demo لأنه demo ما في هيدا psychological emotions etc. On still يعني when you win you will feel it, when you lose still you won't get the damage of it. فيا it's interesting. وصراحة كمان الأمount that you will be paying for is nothing يعني compared to what
you're gonna get out of it
or funding your real accounts. So yeah, I think it's interesting صراحة. It's interesting.
نحن we call
بدها guidance يعني.
The what?
بدها guidance إنه تطلع من strategy
100%. 100%.
Yeah. End up losing a year 1,000k but for nothing.
Yeah, but I lost my first 25 accounts. All of them, I won nothing. The first 25, all of ours losses. بعدين I started winning by following a lot of mentors and shit. بس إنه شوف حلاوتها نحن we call this era right now is the golden era of prop firms. ليه؟ لأنه there's a lot of them and they all trying to compete for the same customer. They're all trying to give you better rules. They're all trying to give you better prices. So right now it's a new idea. Everyone is pumping money into it. Investors are excited, so they're gonna pump money into it. Eventually it's gonna fizzle out. صح بس أنت شو بدك؟ أنت you wanna make all that money before it fizzles out. Then you go into live account and you do. But in that time you learned how to trade you learned how to control yourself, you learned how not to fuck up, basically. And then all the money you made from the prop firms, you can put them in the live account and you can do you enjoy your life. Take care. That's why big
it's a new thing with prop firms.
شوف, Top Step has been here since 2012. تخيل. And people did not catch on that, I don't think, the business model until 2021, 2020. Okay. That's when people started to get into the online business and the prices were cheaper وهكذا.
فهمت عليك.
Yeah, it's crazy.
وبتعتقد يوما ما حيوقفوا هذا الموديل.
I would say one day there's going to be some of them available and the rest are going to be run out of business صراحة. لأنه they're all fighting for the same customer. يعني ما مو كل حدا, not everyone is trading. There's مثلا 1 million people are trading. That's it. We're all fighting for the same one.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. فنحن we're not late to ride the bus يعني.
What do you mean?
So still في وقت until they decide to close it, to shut it, etc.
كثير في وقت مو شوي. There is a lot of money inside that business. يعني prop firms, if you see how much revenue they make and how much profits they made, مش طبيعي أبدا. But right now they're making profits, but eventually they might fizzle out. أنا هيك, that's my opinion of it, بس maybe I'm wrong. You know what I mean?
يلا good luck يعني. Good.
إن شاء الله كله good. شوف, أهم شيء just إنه to have an idea on why am I starting with the prop firms, because I get people daily about people losing 5k 2k, please help me, مدري شو. And trust me, where do they lose them? Live accounts. Why? Because they have no guidance, no rules. This one you can lose. Like if you want to lose, but you're not losing 25k, you're losing $26. هاي حلاوتها. This gives you that, okay, I can lose. مش خسران شيء. انت شلون؟ I can try. Which is very very important. مش كثير عالم ما عم تفهم الفكرة for some reason. In the Arabic world, I don't know why people don't like. I love that idea. I love that idea. I can lose 25k
very smart idea.
Yeah.
On Tuesday I lost $27 على الذهب trading gold.
On live trading? It's fine. I mean,
no, it's something يعني still.
Yeah. بس انه حلاوتها مثلا انه كمان in prop firms you don't lose $27. You either lose مثلا $100 on the demo accounts مثلا or you make more than that. انت شلون؟ So it gives you that leverage هيك ظريفة.
100%.
And forget gold for now.
Gold
is more confusing.
With your guidance fully يعني.
Appreciate that. إن شاء الله I lead you to the right way إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله.
I'm gonna send you all of that, what we spoke about today. Hopefully it was educational as